If you guys want coins for FC24, make sure you check out MMOEXP.com. Their link is down in the description. They're very fast, they're very cheap, they're very reliable, and if you use my code Rema, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. So what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video guys, we're going to be looking at the quite boring but very overpowered 4-4-2 custom tactics and player instructions to help you out in FC24. The 4-4-2 you should know is a pretty basic formation, you know, it's set up very basically with the 4 at the back, then the flat 4 in the middle and then just the 2 strikers. A very basic formation but very good in the meta of this game. So if you're looking to grind out results, then this is a very good formation as it is good in both the attack and the defense. So yeah, we're going to be playing a couple of games as well as showing the tactics, and I hope you guys enjoy. So yeah, let's get right into the video, guys. Alright guys, we're going to quickly go over the tactics because they're pretty similar to you know, what you get in most formations on this game. But yeah, for the defensive style guys, we have the on balance because it does give you the best control over your defense. When you want to press, you can. When you want to drop off, you can also do that. So it just gives you the best control, which is why I suggest it. For the defensive width guys, I'd suggest anywhere between 40 and 50 because it keeps your defense in a nice narrow and compact shape to block out all those attacks through the middle, but at the same time you still have a decent enough width to cover the wider area in case an opponent goes down the wing. So you don't want to make the mistake of being too narrow in your defense, otherwise your opponent can just switch. So you know, you want to keep a nice balanced width. But yeah, I'd suggest 40 to 50. For the depth guys, you can use what you want. If you want to use 71 depth for that automatic press, go right ahead. You're more than welcome to do that. If you want to use a lower depth like me at like 60, you can do that. I like it because it gives me that higher defensive line, but I don't have that automatic press. I still have a bit more control. But if this is still too high for you, you can lower it even more. So it's just about picking whatever you are comfortable with. For the build-up play, guys, I'd suggest balance regardless of the play style you use because it is the most controlled and it works the best in my opinion. These ones like slow build-up, fast build-up, long ball, they're pretty useless. They don't really do much in this game, I've noticed. You know, slow build-up just means your players don't move very much, honestly. So balance is the way to go in my opinion. I would highly recommend it. For the chance creation guys, direct passing is an absolute must in my opinion because it's the only way to consistently create chances in this game. When you use direct passing guys, your attackers will make the runs, defenders will follow the attacker making the run, and then the attacker will track back once the defender has overcommitted. So it's very overpowered even if it is slightly boring. Now for the attacking width, you can use whatever you're comfortable with. I just leave it on the default 50 because here's my mindset. It might sound really stupid, but when you load up FIFA, the default formation is 4-4-2, and when you play the game, the default width is 50. So I kind of just leave it alone, like it's almost like a default, and it seems to be pretty good, seems to be quite balanced. But if you want to make that width higher or lower, then that is completely up to you. Now for the players in the box, guys, we have this on 6. This is so we can get a few players into that penalty area, of course, but we don't want to overcommit everybody. So if we lose the ball, we're not going to get counter-attacked all the time. And then for the corners and free kicks, you can do what you want, but I just have them on 1. Now for the player instructions, guys, pretty boring, I'll be honest with you, but for the strikers, stay central, get in behind. These are just the best instructions for the strikers in this game because you get the best movements out of them. Stay central keeps them in the middle, so you know you can always rely upon them to score goals and be in the correct positions. And then get in behind to make sure that they actually make runs because on mixed attack, they can be very static, especially if you're up against like pressure tactics or, you know, that 71 depth thing. It's very important to force this movement out, even if it is not as fun as you would like. Now for the right mid and the left mid guys, we just pop them on cut inside and get in behind. This is so they'll start their runs out wide and then make those runs into the more narrow areas. It's a really good AI movement that I like. I seem to think, yeah, I think it just, I think it makes attacking easier because of the way that the players move. You guys might disagree and you don't have to use it if that is the case. We also obviously use get in behind, and I think it's especially important on like the left mid and right mid in the 4-4-2 because by default on mixed attack they don't always make runs. They can be quite static and sit quite far back, so getting behind kind of forces them to make those runs down the line and utilize their pace. Now for the 2 centre mids guys, on the more defensive minded one, in my case Rice, we have them on stay back and convert centre. Stay back is very important because we need at least one defensive minded midfielder to bring that balance. This guy's just going to stay back, be a rock and ensure we're good defensively, and then cover centre to ensure that they cover the middle because we've got the right mid and the left mid to cover the wings. Now for the right centre mid, guys, we use a more box-to-box style player in Hullet, so somebody that will attack and defend and have a bit more of a free roll. So we kind of just let them do what they want on these default settings. The only thing we change is cover centre, so that they'll primarily cover that middle area as opposed to the wing, because as we discussed, we have the right mid and the left mid to cover the wider areas. Now for the fullbacks, guys, whichever one is your most attacking one, in my case it's the right back, I'll pop them on balanced attack and overlap. This works really well because I do have the midfielders on cut inside, so they'll make those runs into the more narrow areas, leaving space for the fullbacks to overlap and add that extra width. So I think it works really nicely. I love having an overlapping fullback, especially with like that width pass plus, because you know it just creates those angles, creates those chances that wouldn't be possible otherwise. For the other fullbacks, stay back and overlap, so we always have at least 3 defenders back at a time, but when we send them on the run forward, they'll make that overlapping run again to add that extra width. For the 2 centre backs, leave them alone, and then the keeper, we also leave them alone. But yeah, guys, they're the tactics and instructions. Let's go get into a game. Oh, why is she like proper winding that shot up? Just shoot it, man. Oh, come on, Rolfo. You're doing my head in now. Oh, Hullet. He's so good, by the way. The only thing that annoys me about Hullet sometimes is he doesn't feel too good on the ball, but that's to be expected with, you know, his height and his body type. But everything else seems pretty good most of the time, which you'd hope for like an 11 million coin card. Ah, bottled that. Oh, come on. I just can't get the ball in the net. I don't know what's going on, man. Thank you. Finally, man. Oh, there we go. Read him like a book. Ball roll. Finesse. Should have greened it. Come on. Oh, what is this? Oh, that'd have been dirty. How is that a goal kick? Block that. Oh, Van der Sar, you are very suspicious sometimes. Thank you, DDA. I think that's going to be it. Alright then, guys, that's it for the video. If you have enjoyed, please be sure to drop it a thumbs up. It does really help me out. Sub to the channel if you are new so you never miss out on any videos, and don't forget to turn on notifications. And with all that aside, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Take care.